Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be back. I took 2 weeks off, which is really not something I ever do, but I needed a mental break. But to be honest, I felt a little guilty, but I have zero regrets taking that time for myself. So in that time though, I neglected a lot of areas in my home, so I definitely need a full house reset. But today I'm focusing on my kitchen, my pantry, and a grocery restock for October. I'm going to share my huge grocery haul and restock, and then we have a few things to declutter, organize, and deep clean. And just stick around until the end for a yummy TikTok recipe that we tried and absolutely love. There is a little bit of everything sprinkled in today, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you are new here, I'm Stephanie and I post every single week and would love for you to subscribe to my channel. And if you are already a subscriber, leave me a comment down below just to say hi and let me know you are here. But we have a bunch of stuff to do today, so let's get started. Okay, just got back from the store. I went to Sam's and then I went to our local grocery store, H-E-B, and then Walmart. But Walmart was just kind of a small trip. I had a budget that I was trying to stay under and I definitely accomplished that. But next month, I'm actually going to challenge myself to buy all of our groceries for a family of 6 for under $600. So I'll start here. So this is all we got at Walmart. We just replaced our big jugs of water. So we bought 4 of these. The other one's already in the little water tank thing. And so for these exchanges, these are only $6.50 to replace and they last us a long time, but we seem to still go through them way too fast. So I literally bought everything we would need for the entire month of October. And so some of this stuff I'm able to stretch. So like this chicken, I bought this at Sam's. But this is so much chicken that I'm gonna take some of this out and this will be 4 separate meals, which is awesome. And then we're gonna do a fajita night. This sausage, I'm also going to split in between 2 meals. So this half will go into a gallon Ziploc and this half will go, and that's just two different dinners. And then we have hamburger meat, sirloin burgers. This is our favorite. It is a little bit more than I would like to spend on already preformed hamburgers, but sirloin burgers are our absolute favorite. So it's just something that we're willing to kind of splurge on. We have some pork chops and these were only $11 and this will give us leftovers for sure, but this is a recipe that my husband wanted to try. It was a creamy pork chop something, I can't remember. I'll share our menu here in a minute. I got 3 of these ground porks. These were only like $3 a package and these are going to be for our egg roll bowls. So good. Then we are doing a breakfast night where we do kind of breakfast bowls, and so that is for this smaller one with bacon. We already have another thing of bacon, and then we also already have a bag of hash browns, and then we just scramble eggs and make a big bowl. So good. And then this I'm going to slice and prep for breakfast, and we'll do like boiled eggs and sausage patties. And then I've never tried this before, this grilled sweet teriyaki chicken fillets. Looks so good, but this is for my son Justin. He just needs something super simple for lunches, and so we're gonna give this one a try. And we were thinking he could put these in like some tortillas and make like a little wrap or something. I don't know, it sounds so good. My oldest son Ryan loves these chicken fries. They're actually pretty good. If you've ever tried the Burger King chicken fries, they taste pretty similar to that if you put them in the oven. So I got him this bigger package of these. My youngest son Rocket takes these to lunch every day, and so I bought enough to get him through the month. So I showed you our big gallon things of water. Those are 5-gallon drums. So we have this for my kids' lunches. They love to take these Propels, so I got this at Sam's. We have our little K-cups for coffee, and I'm not sure that I bought enough of this, so we might have to run out and get another one. And then 2 of my boys are wanting to try some protein powder. So protein powder, super expensive. I was able to find this one for $15, but I mean, you can see it's like smaller than my hand. So I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I also don't know if they're going to like it. And then we got some of these little shakers. Milk, we will have to go back out and probably buy 2 more gallons, but I didn't want to buy too much because I knew it wouldn't fit. And if they don't drink it fast enough, I didn't want anything to go to waste. It just happens like that around here. We already own a case of these, and so I just grabbed a second one. And then all of the stuff that needs to go in the refrigerator. Everything that I have here goes in some way to a recipe. So we have some dressing, which that's just mine. This minced garlic is going to be used for probably 6 or 7 different meals, but I didn't need a ton, so this little tiny jar will make it. We go through this so fast, especially this and Cholula, but we already have a big thing of Cholula. And then this huge thing of hot dogs. I know this is not healthy. Do not talk to me about this not being healthy. My son likes to chop these up, put them in mac and cheese. Another one likes to just make straight up hot dogs, and we did get buns for that. Lots of different vegetables, some cream cheese. Creamer also not going to last just like the coffee, so we will have to go replace those. But again, I just didn't want anything to go to waste. And then some heavy cream. This will go with the pork chop night. Fajita bowls. And then we have all of our broth for several different crockpot meals that I will be sharing with you the rest of this month. I know these are also not healthy, but peeling potatoes absolutely kills my hands. I have horrible arthritis, so this is just easy, and I'm just not going to worry about it. We've got kids who love mac and cheese, specifically this one from HEB. And then I found this recipe on TikTok for a crockpot chicken and stuffing. It looks so good, so we're going to give that a try. Also, the whole famous TikTok tortellini thing that I'm going to make that. It was this with some Italian sausage, diced tomatoes, and some cream cheese. And I am looking forward to that one. We got some snacks for my daughter. We didn't buy a whole bunch of snacks this time. I was buying them so much and my son just wasn't grabbing them for lunch. So I'm just not going to waste my money on that. And then just some random stuff. We've got canned things and bread. I put my bread in the refrigerator just to keep it fresh longer, but for peanut butter and jellies, this is for that big package of hot dogs, our sirloin burger night, and then obviously toilet paper, paper towels. Y'all know what that's for. And then we're having a jambalaya night. We buy 2 because this dish goes so fast in this house. And then we got some fruit. Bananas were all green at the store, so we just have to deal. A big thing of mandarins and a big thing of green grapes. My boys go through this ramen really fast. They work really late, and so on nights when they get home after midnight, they like to grab this, and it's just easier for them. And then these are also for some crock pot recipes. This was another TikTok dish. It was chicken with this, some pasta, and I think some Parmesan cheese. So we are following some dishes that I found online or on Pinterest, TikTok, and then I think my husband found a few somewhere, so we're gonna give those a try. So everything from our local grocery store, we spent $439, and then at Sam's we spent about $100, and then Walmart we spent another $100. So I really want to get under $600 for one of our trips, so that will be my November challenge, but I will also share what our menu looks like for the rest of this month. So if you're interested in checking any of that out, I will show that to you here. So this is our October menu, and if you want to screenshot that, you can. So a bunch of these dishes are actually some TikTok dishes that my husband found. I think about 5 of them are. So we're going to follow this schedule this month. I have everything I need for it. The OTs are out to eat nights. And we try to do that every Saturday because that's usually the day that we're out running a bunch of errands anyways. And then my husband's birthday is coming up. I know these are not on the right day, just I didn't want to move them up there. It would have messed with my eyeballs. So and then Halloween we always do a pizza night, and then this mega grill day is actually coming out of our November grocery budget, and I'll talk about that in another video. But this is our menu, and this is the first time I'm ever doing a whole month worth of meals all up front. Usually I only plan like a week at a time or 2 weeks at a time, so we're gonna give this a shot and see how well we're able to kind of maintain this schedule.
were in high school when they met, and things got kinda awkward. With sparks in the air, he would stare at her in class, and she would try to act cool. But it was obvious, like, ooh, they would be together.
In my refrigerator and also throughout my kitchen and pantry today, I am cleaning everything with a little bit of hot water and a capful of these. I think it's a multi-purpose cleaner through Young Living, but you guys, I'm using it only because it smells good, no other reason. And also, I broke that drawer and it's still broken and it's driving me absolutely crazy. I don't know what to do to fix that. I can't get it to snap back into its spot, and because it's acrylic, I'm so worried that I'm going to crack it. So it's just broken. I don't know what to say. But I also wanted to jump on here and ask you guys, how often do you go grocery shopping? So we have done all kinds of stuff. So sometimes we would just do 1 week at a time and just get everything we needed for just from like Sunday to Sunday. And then we were doing 2 weeks at a time. And even then, I thought that was just absolutely crazy because I thought we were for sure going to waste some things, and you're going to have to go back to the store and replenish things like fruit and vegetable and milk. But now we're doing a whole month worth, which may just be absolutely insane. And I know that I will have to go back to the store to replace some stuff, maybe a lot of stuff, hopefully not. And then like my dad, he'll go sometimes every day and just get what he needs for the day, or every couple of days. So I'm just curious to know what everyone else does. Like, I don't know if what we do is normal or not. I don't consider our family very normal at all. We're kind of weird. So what do you guys do? Do you go once a week, every other week? How do you grocery shop?
One day she said, write me a love song.
Also, real quick, I am very aware that I am filling up this entire refrigerator with a ton of drinks, but we go through drinks so fast. We also have a refrigerator in our garage, but I don't like going out there. And so I put most of our drinks out here, and then anything that we don't need like immediately is going into our refrigerator in the garage. So if you're wondering why I'm using all of my shelf real estate here for just beverages, that is the reason, because usually when we're coming to the refrigerator, it is almost always because we're thirsty.
Cause I know you'll make it beautiful, and maybe I'll call you my sweetheart, and promise nobody can steal me away. Then I am yours, cause I want you, and I wanted you to know. He looked at her and then he smiled, picked up a pen and paper, and started writing. Probably something about her eyes and how they're always shining, or something cliche like ooh. Baby, I only want you.
Now I'm going to start separating all of our meat into these gallon Ziploc bags. I really wish we had one of those vacuum sealed machine thingies. I don't know what they're called. My dad lived with us for just a tiny minute while he was buying a home, and he had one, and we got to use it for a little while, and it was awesome. But I don't have that. He has that. So, hey, Dad, if you're watching this, can I borrow that thing? But still, I would love to have one of those of my own. But for now, we're just going to do this. And we've been doing this for a while, and it works just fine. But it's definitely not the ideal way to package up your meat.
Ooh, it's true. And then he said, I wrote you a love song, and I tried to make it beautiful. It's a song about your sweetheart, and how nobody can steal me away. Yeah, I am yours, cause I want you.
I am putting all of the meat that I know I'm going to need within the first week or two of my menu, and then anything else will go in the freezer in the garage, just so I'm not constantly digging for stuff in here. Now I'm moving into my pantry, and I'm just going to restock everything in here, and I'm going to take a few things out. There are a bunch of stuff in here that my kids just weren't grabbing, and so it just started to look like a bunch of clutter. And it may look like a bunch of clutter to you guys when I'm done, but it all made sense to us. But I do have to move things around here a couple of times until it just made more sense to me.
I wanted you to know, as he sang, she started to dance, grabbed his arm and took his hand. He held her close under the moonlight as they kept on dancing. And now they're singing their love song, and they sing it kind of beautiful, calling each other sweetheart. I promise nobody can get in their way or steal the show. They're in love now, and I wanted you to know.
This might be right. Either you feel it or you don't. Might give it a try, yeah. Our bodies collide. Baby, you're everything I want. Let's give it some time, yeah. Somebody told me I should hit and run, but they don't know, they don't know, they don't know. Nobody knows but us how we roll, how we roll. Nobody knows what we got but us, but us. Let them keep talking, let them believe that they know, 'cause they don't, no they don't, no they don't. Let them believe that they know, 'cause they don't, no they don't, no they don't. I feel so.
It's now the next day. The day before, I had finished our pantry, and my 3 oldest were all at work, and so my husband and I decided to take my youngest son out to dinner, and then we went and watched a movie. And so we were just spending time together as a family. But to be super transparent, I had to leave all of this stuff all over the counter, all of these boxes and everything from the day before, because this was part of this video and I didn't want to lose that content. So I had to let this sit out for the rest of that day, and it was driving me crazy to even have to go to bed that night with all of this all over the place. But we're back at it today, and so now I'm just breaking down boxes, and I'm going to start cleaning my kitchen.
When I'm with you, I'm on flight mode. You move me inside, yeah. Then we get disturbed. So many people let me know I should bounce from your world, yeah. Told me I should hit and run, but they don't know, they don't know, they don't know. Nobody knows but us how we roll, how we roll. Nobody knows what we got but us, but us. Let
I recorded this on a Sunday, and on this day, my daughter had a friend coming over. And by friend, I mean a boy. And he's not her boyfriend, but is someone she's interested in. And I guess he's interested in her. And this is just kind of new territory for me and my husband. She's 16, but she wanted to go on a date. But instead, we kind of compromised, and he was going to come to our house, and there was just a bunch of rules, and my husband's eye, I think, was twitching the whole time. He ate dinner here, and he was very, very nice, well-mannered, but we could tell he was very nervous, and it was just really funny just kind of watching how this young boy was trying to deal with my husband, and then also watching my husband have to deal with his daughter's first, I guess, love interest. I don't even know how to say that. So either way, I was trying to clean up the house and get that all done before he was there because I did not want to be distracted with anything. So either way, that was just a situation that we were getting ready for that day.
I try to figure out who I am. Not sure what I'm doing here. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood. Never found somewhere I fit in. Until I met you I was feeling lost. But you're the one who can make it go away. All you have to do is look at me. Sometimes I can't breathe, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try, but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me.
I'm trying my best to hold on. It's not easy, but I'm feeling stronger with you. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood.
Sometimes I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try, but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me. No, I can't get enough of what you do.
I'll give you my everything. It's not much, but it's all I have.
You know we could run to a place where we belong, but I need you there with me to go on. Sometimes I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try, but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me. Ooh.
now I'm moving back into my pantry. I'm kind of zigzagging between both rooms. So I love this pantry. I love this laundry room. I get that it's bigger than what some people have, but it's also not the biggest or anything. And it's kind of complicated because it's a pantry and a laundry room, but it's also where our trash can lives. It's where my dog's dog bowls live. This room just becomes kind of chaotic sometimes, but definitely dirty because like dryer lint ends up all over the place, and then dog food or crumbs, and then the dogs will come in here and drink their water, and then the drool from their mouth will come all over the place, and then of course the trash can. So this room is just in constant need of being cleaned, and it's not always cleaned as often as it should. So I'm taking care of that now, and I'm going to try to scrub it down really well. There are some spots in here that are really hard to get to, and you'll see that here in a minute. Like I'm going to try to clean off to the side of that dryer, and I would normally just pull that away from the wall, but that little foil tube, you know, the thing that goes from the dryer to the outside, I don't know, what are they called? It's small. And so if I pull it, I'm pretty sure I'm going to rip it, and I don't want to have to deal with that and then have to go get another one. I would just rather not. So I'm just kind of using my feet here and skating around the room. But so you just do what you got to do. So I'm wiping everything down. I'm cleaning all of my dog's bowls and water tank, and also replacing the little rug that I put underneath their water. But really just trying to scrub this space because it does feel really sticky sometimes to us.
I don't really need a new friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid to give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden or gold, you see. We'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. We'll do you good, cause I am golden, I'm golden. You're not really looking for a friend, so at the top for me. Never thought that loving would be easy, but it's all for free. Won't cost a thing, so it's yours, worth the try. Oh, this is the real thing, I'm down if you're down, boy. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden or gold, you see. We'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. We'll do you good, cause I am golden, I'm golden. Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to you, get next to you. Get next to me, get next to me. Feels like the two of us are golden or gold, you see. We'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you.
Now I'm going to get started on my crockpot meal. So I'm sure you have seen this if you are on TikTok at all, but it is the creamy sausage tortellini thing. What are we calling that? So what you're going to need is some cheesy tortellini. You can get it frozen. Mine is not frozen, and I was actually a little worried about that it would cook way too fast, but it did just fine. So I'm doubling this recipe because I'm feeding 7 people on this day, and then I'm cutting up some kielbasa. Don't know how to say that correctly. And then we are going to use a large can of diced tomatoes, and then it says one container of the chicken broth, but I ended up using 1.5. And then I also used garlic salt, onion powder, Italian seasoning, and what else? Oh, cream cheese. And then that's how I started this. And I kind of walked away. And then later I was like, oh no, I actually needed to add some fresh spinach and some shredded cheese. So I do come back here in just a minute and do all of that. But I put this on low and cooked this for 6 hours, and it was so good. My kids knocked this out. I thought for sure I was going to have a bunch of leftovers, but no. Every single bite of this was completely gone. You guys, it is so good, but it is really heavy. So just be very aware that it is going to fill you up. And if you have any kind of dairy sensitivity at all, this is not for you. It is extra cheesy, but so good.
I'm golden.
And that is it. It is so good, you guys. I promise you. I didn't serve this with anything else. It was just really heavy. I mean, one small bowl filled me up and I was stuffed for the rest of the day. But if you are feeding a bunch of people, especially teenagers, this is the perfect dish because they were also so full and very happy. So I definitely recommend this one, and I will leave this recipe down in my description box. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for being here today, and I will see you next week. Bye.